friends, how are you today? Paula here. Welcome back to my channel, The Flavorful Home, and welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. It's been quite a while since I've done a Saturday Morning Makes. I think it might have been before the holidays, but don't hold me to it because I'm not 100% sure. I've been kind of hodge-podge crafting here and there with no real direction. My sweet friend Raina from Lilo Crafts shared some Valentine's things, and that kind of set me in this direction. So I have a kind of a mixed bag of unfinished projects on my desk. These are probably going to turn into winter wands and Valentine's Day wands, but they're not done yet. I'm going to start with these things first. I'm sure you saw some of the purse dangles I've made. As a matter of fact, I think my Halloween one is up here. This is one of my very first ones that I did probably 3 years ago, and I put it on my pocketbook during the Halloween season. And then I made some Christmas ones, but now I made a winter one that I'm going to put on my purse, my pocketbook. And I think it came really cute, and I think it says winter. It has that cool icicle snowy like feel, but I made that. And then I have my scribes, and this one has a little safety plug on it. This is actually an earring back. I love making scribes, especially if you're a die cut fan, because we all know with die cuts and silhouette, things get stuck. This I made a few years ago, probably the same time as I did the purse charm. I have one for Halloween. I made a couple for Christmas. This one is a candy cane. This one is just a holiday one with a boot, Santa's boot. And then I did another winter one with cool colors to depict snow and ice. I made that one. I made this one, and I put a snowman on him. And I think this guy came cute. In the middle, I put a different spacer. This one has the spacer with the rhinestones. And you'll see the tops are different. This guy has a ball. This one is just the circle. But I put the snowman on this scribe. And this one is a Valentine one. I put a couple of little dangles, a charm. It says love. And this one is like a pinkish red jewel. And I did, I guess you could say, an ombre from red, hot pink, light pink, to a very pale pink. So a little scribe, and these work great with getting, if you're die cut, if you have the big shot, if it's stuck in there, you can pull it out. This is great for detailed work like this. If it gets stuck, you can poke. Scribes are a handy tool to have when you're working with paper piecing and such. So I love the scribes. Next up, I'll do this first. I've done the Bible in a Year podcast with Father Mike Schmitz. I finished year 1. I am now doing it again. You read the Bible in 1 year. I love it. It gives you such a great perspective on God's Word. And I followed a tutorial on how to make this traveler's notebook. This is the first one in this style I've made. A previous journal I made, I followed Amber from Lyric Lover. Hers was very nice too. But I wanted something a little different for my Bible journaling. And I'll put a link to the gal whose directions I followed. This is my very first ever. I've never ever done a style like this before. And I'm happy with the way it came. It has 3 sections. And what I like about it is because you're using the elastic, I don't want to call it ribbon because that's not what it is. The elastic string or whatever. You're not stapling anything, so you can add more pages if you want to. Now this isn't finished yet, and not everything is going to be for writing, because some, if an image makes me think or catches my eye, I will add to those things. But there's 3 different sections. She also showed how to make a folder, which I really liked. So I inserted a folder so that if there's anything I want to tuck in. And this is the last one. And I did a piece of graph paper as well as copy paper. So there's plenty of space for notes and whatnot. Like I said, it's not finished yet. I cut this on my silhouette and popped it up. I'll add more detail to it as we go along. A lot of times when I'm making something, I make prototypes. That makes me sound really professional, right? This is the first bookmark I made for my Bible. But it wasn't quite what I was looking for yet. Again, I used my silhouette completely for it. And the reason I did it like this style is because my Bible, and I made this cover, let me take my pens out, because my Bible is a soft cover. And so I tucked this, as you could see here. But this was my first go. Then I made, and I'm going to pull it out even though I'm going to lose my pages. I'll just add them back. Then I made this because I needed to be able to just pull my place from the bottom. So I made, and I'll put this back, I made this bookmark here. And I'm still not done yet. I'm still going to tweak it somewhat. The wheels are spinning. This I did several layers. This was just 2 layers. I put pink glitter paper under here. This one, I think, is 3 layers. And again, cut out on my silhouette. And then I did ribbon from my massive ribbon collection. And then I dangled these beads at the bottom. And it holds the page on it. It goes in like this. And when you put it in the page you're reading, it hangs from the bottom, so you can just lift and open. But I'm not finished yet. There's a little more tweaking I want to do to it. I want to figure out, and I think I know how I'm going to do it. I am going to use my crocodile, and you know, because my brain just doesn't work, I forget what they're called, but boy, that makes me mad. It's just gone from my head, and I don't have one on my desk to show you, so you know what I'm talking about. But you know what here's one. I'm sorry, I can't remember what they are, but I'm going to do this. Put it through, and instead of wrapping the ribbon over this way, I'm just going to put maybe a small end to hold the ribbon in place, and then I think I will have my bookmark complete to the way I want it. But I was really happy with it serves its purpose. I'm happy with how it came. I'm just a glittery girl. I love my dangles and sparkles and whatnot, so this was just perfect for me to have fun with. And needless to say, so is all this. I love creating beads and using charms and scribes, and this stuff is fun for me, so I enjoy doing that. Anyway, this was a quick one, nothing major. As this progresses, I'll share how I fancy it up. I will put a link to the girl. I know her name is Sharon, but I can't remember what her YouTube channel is, and she doesn't have any recent videos. But this is a great video. She explains all the measurements and all of it very well, so I was very happy with that. So I'll put a link in the description box. Remember to go check out the hashtag SatMornMakes. This is from Jill Norwood from Greenwood Girl Cards. Oh my gosh, I think this is 3 years now. But, oh, Jill has accumulated such a following from artists all over. They do all kinds of artwork. So I'll put a link to Jill's channel. I'll put the hashtag. You can also find it on Instagram. If you're new, I hope you will come back. I do crafting, I do cooking, I do baking, I do gardening, hence the Flavorful Home. We do a little bit of everything here. And I just try to show that it's not that hard to do things yourself. I want people to be able to just try it. Whether it's crafting or cooking, whatever it is that makes your heart happy. Alrighty, my friends, thank you for watching. Until next time, go create something wonderful. Bye-bye.